My name's Rashana and I'm coming to you from the beautiful shores of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And this video is to accompany my book proposal, Healing with Love, Messages for the New Earth. Today I would call myself a channeler, but a year ago I wouldn't have described myself that way. And I'd like to tell you about the journey of how I got there and how I got to writing this book and where that inspiration can lead you to in your life. So a year ago I attended a face reading workshop, and there was something about that workshop that really affected me. The person who was leading the workshop was living a life that I think I had always yearned for. He was doing work that he loved to do and was very good at doing, and at the same time he was living a very adventurous life, and he was traveling and he had the financial independence to do it. And I really admired that and realized from the workshop that it was something I really wanted. And there were other things from that workshop opening up my face from the things that I had learned in the workshop that really inspired me. And I found myself a couple of days later getting the idea to write a book by gathering questions from people and channeling the answers and sharing those channeled answers so that we can all benefit from what each other is going through. And in that inspiration, I was receiving little serendipitous moments afterwards that really affirmed to me that I was on the right track. And when I thought of writing the book, I knew that I would want Hay House to publish it, because Hay House had been a part of my life back when my spiritual journey had began, at least 15 years previous, with Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. And I knew that Hay House would be a new age publisher that would understand the concept of channeled messages and a book that was full of channelings. And a few days after receiving the inspiration to do this, I was listening to an online video show. And you know how you get these little nudges from the universe? Well, the person doing this commentary out of the blue stated that Louise Hay was 55 when she wrote her first book. This amazed me, because I had no idea she was that age when she began to write. But more importantly, because at the time I was 54, and I knew that I would be 55 before I would have all my messages gathered up in a book ready to go to a publisher. And so to me it was a huge yes from the universe that I was on the right track. And so I stayed with it, and for the last year I've been gathering questions from people, and in the process of channeling the answers, I would now call myself a channeler, which I wouldn't have done years ago. But because of this process and the depth of the messages that I was receiving for other people and the impact that the answers had on their lives and what they felt from the responses that were coming through, I realized that I am doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing at this time. So by following this small prompting from the heart and following through with that, I realized that this has led me to be living my life purpose at this time. And so many of us are questioning what is our life purpose. A lot of the questions that came to me in this process were about life purpose and how do I find what my life purpose is. And so I invite you to follow those little promptings that come from the heart and to go with them, and you never know where they're going to lead you when you stay with it and you follow through. And so it's been a great journey for me, and my channeling has gone to a much deeper level, and I feel that in those moments when I'm connecting with someone's soul and able to offer them that gift, that when sharing those stories, so many other people will be impacted by them. And so as humans living together on this earth, we are in a time of great turmoil and great change, and many people are living in fear and not understanding what's going on. And the answers that have come through are always very positive and seeing a higher perspective, if you will, of what is happening on the earth at this time. And so it can bring great comfort, not only to those who have received the answers, but to others who read the stories as well and who read the messages. Because we're all on this earth together, we're all sharing the same planet, and our stories can impact each other. And so it's a great blessing for me at this time to be able to bring forth these messages and to now confidently say that I am Rashana, I am a channeler, and I got here by following the promptings of my heart. And so I encourage you to do the same in your life. Just run with it, believe in it. When your heart speaks to you, say yes and go with it, so that you too can find that place of joy within your life in knowing that you're doing just what you're meant to be doing in this time.